Your best friend's having a birthday party at a restaurant. She needs a lot of planning and you are tired. Are you going to say no? Or are you going to do it because she's done like 6 of your parties, been at your father's funeral, helped you bury your cat, like she's done everything for you possible? What are you going to do? Welcome to the Good Enough Moms podcast. If this is you, let's discuss how you can embrace the joy of being average. And the way you could do that is by saying no. The power of no is like great. It helps you by freeing you because when you say no to someone else, you literally are saying yes to yourself. When you say yes to people when you don't have the time to do what they're asking, you are saying no to yourself and your goals. So how do you get to start saying no, especially if people are not used to it? One thing that confused me a lot when I started on my journey, because I am very much a people pleaser, I'm empathetic. I know people say that because those are like catchphrases right now, but I really am. I feel very bad when I disappoint anybody. And I had to start through therapy to just understand, like, I can say I cannot cover that right now. And when it's too much and I really feel too bad and I can't say no, one thing I've been doing is I've been saying maybe. Let me get back to you. I'll see what I can do. I'm not promising, but I'll try. So there's all these catchphrases that buy you a little more time when you want to say no, but you're like in a high pressure environment. Maybe like your 3 friends are standing right there. Oh my God, we're so excited to do this. Are you going to be part of it? And in that moment, you really don't want to, but you feel bad. So that's some catchphrases that you can use. But saying no, the worst part for me about saying no is that I used to think I would only say no once and people would understand this is my boundary. I never thought that even after I say no and show people what my boundary is, that I would have to keep repeating it, that they would still break that boundary. That just drove me insane. And I only realized this like last year, that I would have to repeat it, like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Or no, this is not working for me. Oh, you want a loan? I'm sorry, I can't loan you. Oh, you want a loan? I'm sorry, I can't loan you the money right now. I didn't think 2 weeks later they were still gonna ask again. Or like it's got to a point where I'm literally telling people I have too much on my plate. I'm a single mom. I'm dealing with a chronic illness. I have a job and I have a business and now I have a podcast. I'm not going to be able to show up for you. And then 2-3 months later, they still ask the same thing. So you just have to remember, when you start putting in boundaries, it does not mean they're going to be respected right away, but you have to take care of yourself. I saw this video on Instagram. This lady, she had something she was tapping here. I think it was like a pacemaker or something. And she was saying that she got sick just because of not being able to set boundaries. She got exhausted, she got tired. So just remember, when you're setting those boundaries to say no, they're actually helping you be a better mom because you'll have more energy and health. And there's nothing people need more than having you alive and healthy. If you're sick, you're not going to do any of these things. So don't wait for something crazy to remind you that it's important to say no. Another thing you need to do is identify time wasters. So don't just say no to people. Say no to like endless scrolling. Set a timer. And even if you go past the timer, which I usually do, you'll still have that nagging guilt that, oh man, my timer's gone off. So try to do things like work outside the house. If you feel like when you're home, you just end up cleaning and you don't do things, work outside the house. Just identify those time wasters and limit them. And then energy vampires. If you have friends who drain you, they're always sad, they're always miserable, don't meet them all the time. They need you, I know, but guess what? If you were dead, they would still have to deal with what they're dealing with. So just remember to take some time for yourself, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, man, I'm good with time. Yay! Oh my God, I'm so happy.